With Aircloak's Tableau integration, the sensitive data that was previously too risky to make available for analysis can now be analyzed just like the rest of your data. Aircloak looks like another Postgres database to Tableau. In order to analyze your data, all you have to do is add another Postgres data source in Tableau itself. In this case, the server is a demo server we've got set up for this purpose. And the database we're going to analyze is one containing bank transactional data for a demo bank we've got here in Berlin. The credentials you use to connect are the same you would use to connect to your Aircloak instance as well. Once connected, the setup is very much like you know already from Tableau. You drag and drop the tables you want to make available for analysis into the tables window here and set up the correct joins. In this case, Tableau detects the joins already, so all looks good. Let's clean up the database name here and let's get started with our analysis. We have a new investment product here in our bank, and what I'd like to figure out today is which customer groups to target our advertisements towards. So let's first explore a bit and see what kind of money people have lying around on their accounts. But of course, this is more useful if we split it up by our customer group segmentation. And it seems the high earners have in fact quite a bit of money lying around on their accounts. Let's change the visualization type and see if we can digest the data better that way. And in fact, it seems the top earners have significantly more money, at least in total, than any of the other customer groups. But maybe there might be some outliers here. So let's look at the average amount of savings the top earners have on their accounts as well to see if this kind of holds across the board. And in fact, it seems to be the case that the top earners have about 20,000 each lying around on their accounts. That's certainly money they should be spending with us instead. So let's next look at how and where we can target these particular customers. And with our transactions data here, we do in fact have data about where our different customers spend their money in the Berlin area. So now we're seeing the total amount of transactions per retail location here. But what I really care about is the number of distinct users, or rather customers, per retail location. So I'm going to create a calculated field for that. And thanks to Tableau, that's fairly simple to do. So let's add in the number of distinct customers as well. All right, this is not useful yet. Let's in fact break this up by classification again so we can take another look at our top earners. So at first sight, it seems like the number of distinct customer for the top earners here stays fairly flat across the different shops, but there's a fair number of them in the cinema, so maybe we should target them with some cinema advertisement. But the clear winner seems to be the Karstadt shop, so maybe that's a good place to advertise. But let's in fact visualize this as a map as well to see where in the city there is money lying around that really should be spent in our product. Seems Tableau didn't yet pick up that the zip codes are in fact in Berlin. So let's quickly correct that. And there we go, that's a lot better already. Fantastic. Let's in fact color this by the amount of savings people have lying around as well. Let's change the color scheme as well to make it pop a little bit more. And there we go. Okay, it seems like there's an area in the middle of the center, or the city center, where shoppers with a lot of savings go. So maybe that's an area to focus. Likewise, these kind of more suburban areas here. All right, that about concludes the demo I wanted to show you. At this point, though, it's worth highlighting that at no point were we ever restricted by anonymization. In fact, we did not have to think about it at all. I had my full sensitive dataset available for analysis in Tableau, just like I'm used to. And this despite the fact that the dataset contains highly personally identifiable information. Aircloak all the while ensured that we never got to see data that wasn't fully anonymized. In fact, it was anonymized with a GDPR grade level of anonymization. If you're interested in learning more about Aircloak insights, please visit www.aircloak.com. My name is Sebastian, I work for Aircloak, and I look forward to getting a chance to talk to you soon. Thank you.